Election shouldn't be a do or die affair. If the people want you, they would vote for you. If they don't want you, you step aside. That is exactly what is playing out in Tanzania at the moment. As voting day began in Tanzania, the air was already tensed. By evening, smoke filled the streets of Dar es Salaam, Tanzania's biggest city, as protesters clashed with the police. Tear gas, stones, flames, and one message echoed through the chaos: we want our country back. Here are 10 things I have observed about the election that took place in Tanzania. Number 1. What sparked the protest? People were not just protesting an election, they were protesting an illusion. What many called a performance designed to look like democracy, but without real competition. President Samia Suluhu Hassan, the country's first female leader, is expected to win easily, but not because of overwhelming support. It is because almost all of our opponents are gone. Some are in prison, some are banned, others have fled the country in fear. Number 2. Our strongest rival, Tundu Lissu, once seen as a symbol of courage, is on trial for treason, a charge that will cost him his life. His party, Kadema, was blocked from participating in the election entirely. Another challenger, Lugaga Mrema, was also disqualified. Most opposition leaders have either gone into hiding or are being hunted. One opposition member said it clearly: this is not an election. This is an attempt to scare anyone who speaks the truth. Number 3. Streets of resistance. On the ground, people are angry. Crowds marched through Dar es Salaam, pulling down posters of President Hassan and setting fire to a police station. The message from the streets was simple: we are tired. They are tired of pretending that voting matters when the outcome is already decided. Tired of living in fear. Tired of being silenced by force. Number 4. The blackout of truth. As the protests grew, internet watchdogs like NetBlocks reported something suspicious: a nationwide internet shutdown. Social media went quiet. WhatsApp, X, Facebook all slowed down. It was as if the entire country's voice was turned off. Human Rights Watch later said the government has been suppressing free speech, blocking the press, and controlling the Electoral Commission. In short, the system is built to protect power, not the people. Number 5. The promise versus the reality. Just days before the election, President Hassan promised a peaceful vote. She said, "Let us participate in the election without fear. The defense forces are ready to ensure peace before, during, and after the election." But for many Tanzanians, that peace came with tear gas and arrests. The same security forces meant to protect citizens became the ones chasing them off the streets. Number 6. A leader between two legacies. Samia Suluhu Hassan came to power in 2021 after the death of former President John Magufuli, known for his strong and controversial role. When she took office, many hoped she would bring reform and openness. But now, critics say she's walking the same path, tightening control, silencing opponents, and using fear to maintain power. For our supporters, she's the symbol of stability. For our critics, she's the face of a deepening dictatorship. Number 7. What the people are saying. To the people protesting, this isn't just about politics. It's about identity. It's about dignity and truth. It's about a right to choose freely without fear. When protesters shout, "We want our country back," they are not just talking about Tanzania. They are speaking for every African nation where democracy has become a show instead of a choice. Number 8. The bigger African picture. Across the continent, the story feels familiar. Old power versus young hope. Control versus change. And as we've seen in Cameroon, Gabon, and elsewhere, people are no longer afraid to question those who claim to rule forever. Tanzania, once seen as one of the East Africa's most stable democracy, is now facing a painful question. If the people can't choose, can we still call it democracy? Number 9. What happens next? The vote counting continues, but few expect surprises. Samia Suluhu Hassan is almost certain to remain in power, but the real result of this election won't be found in numbers. It will be seen in the people's trust. Trust, once lost, is hard to win back. Number 10. My final thought, the cry of a generation. The Tanzanian election reminds us of one truth. Power built on fear never lasts forever. The people of Tanzania, brave, resilient, and hopeful, are not giving up. They may have been silenced for now, but the world heard their cry. We want our country back. And when the people find their voice, no government can hold it forever. For Africa Unity Speaks, this is more than a report. It's a message to all Africans. Democracy is not a performance, it's a promise. And it's time that promise was kept. What does Tanzania's election tell us about Africa's democracy? Drop your thoughts in the comment. Like, share, and subscribe to Africa Unity Speaks, where your voice builds the future. Until I see you in my next video, do have a wonderful week ahead, and bye for now.